Man, oh man, what an episode. Hey guys, this is Ultimate Deathwish TV, and I'm here to review the mid season premiere of The Walking Dead Season 6. What an episode! What an episode. Let's get started. So, I think the most notable scene in the entire episode definitely had to be. I mean, the whole episode was crazy. Every scene was like nuts. You know, you had the walkers, you had all this crap. There wasn't really that that many there wasn't that much time for breathing room for the viewer and for any of the characters in that episode. It was just all like that. I mean, in the beginning, you had Daryl, uh, Abraham, and Sasha with Negan's gang members. I guess you could say those motorcycle people. That was a crazy scene. Uh, and then Daryl blew them up, but that was pretty cool. But I think the best scene out of all of them, definitely without a doubt, has to be the one with Sam, Jesse, and Ron. That whole scene. That was definitely the most notable scene of the entire episode, without a doubt. That was towards the beginning of the episode, I think. It was maybe like first 10, 20 minutes of the episode. Uh, it was nuts. Absolutely nuts. You had Sam. He's like, I can't do it, I can't do it, you know, like to keep going. And then Jesse's like, yes, you can, yes, you can. And then Sam just randomly got bitten by walkers after he was crying. We expected this. I thought this was gonna be in the scene that they showed where like she was like Sam was like mom, 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 but no, he kept going after that, and then he finally got bitten in the shoulder and the head and all this shit, and then Jesse was crying. I mean, I'm sure most of the people know how this episode went, but I'm just gonna go over it in my head to give you guys a formidable opinion on it. That happened, and then Jesse like kept holding Sam's hand, and then Carl tried to pull her away, and then she died too. She got bitten too. I was very disappointed in that. I did not. That was a very unexpected death because Sam was obviously. It was obvious Sam was gonna die. Obvious. Like you can't really go get around that, right? Like we knew Sam was gonna die. But Jesse, like I think they could have done a lot more with her. But that's just me. Because Rick and Jesse haven't really had much of like an intimate relationship yet. I mean, their relationship lasted for maybe a few, not even a few episodes, because they were like teasing it for a few episodes, and then they finally did it. Like maybe towards the middle of the first half of season 5. So we didn't really see it for too long, and that was kind of disappointing in my view. They could have done a lot more with the whole Rick and Jesse thing, and I think the reason why they killed off Jesse and did the next thing I'm going to talk about with Carl. Okay, I'll just say it now. Carl getting his eye shot out. I'm pretty sure they did that because they want the old Rick from season 3 where he was like seeing things and acting nuts to come back. Cuz Psycho Rick was Psycho Rick was pretty psycho. And I think we're going to see a lot more of that later, like in the season. And maybe part of season 7, you never know. But I just thought that was crazy. Cuz I actually didn't understand why they did that or how that happened really, because you had Ron. He's the one who shot Carl in the eye. We all knew this was going to happen because it happened in the comic books. But I mean, they kind of teased it in the mid-season finale, but they didn't go through with it. So like, oh, they won't shoot Carl's eye, out. They probably won't do that, but they did. Ron shot Carl. I didn't even hear a gunshot though, but Carl was still shot in the eye. I just thought that was kind of stupid. It didn't make much sense to me. But whatever. That's just my point of view. Um, but Jesse, that was like the worst death. I'm watching it right now. It's playback in The Talking Dead. I have Talking Dead in the background on mute. Jesse wasn't that great. I mean, Jesse was a great character. I mean, Jesse's death wasn't that great. Uh, man, I was very disappointed in that. And Ron got stabbed right in the back with the machete by Michonne. And while he was stabbed, while Ron was stabbed, he didn't really hear a gunshot. So I'm still wondering, how did Carl get his eye shot out? We knew he was gonna live, because he lived after getting his eye shot in the comic book series. But I'm just like, it's stupid. And that's another thing I don't understand. What are they gonna do with Rick? Is he gonna have another love interest? Because after Jesse in the comic book, Rick went to Andrea, but Andrea's dead, as we know. She died in the last episode of season 3, which is overall my favorite season of the show so far. Season 4 was garbage. Season 5 was alright. Season 6 has so far been great. I think season 3 was good, really good. It was my favorite season with the whole Governor versus Rick thing. I guess the first half of season 4 was good, but the second half was absolute garbage. But besides that, I just think that as much as I'm disappointed, I think they did it for a reason, for a good reason, not to just piss people off, or not really to piss people off, because I don't think too many people were invested in these characters, Ron, Sam, and Jesse. But I still wonder, who's Rick's love interest going to be, because Andrew's dead, because that's Rick's current love interest. Who is there? I guess there's Carol, but does anyone really want to see that? I know I don't. It really doesn't. I mean, you think it would be Carol and Daryl, but Carol and Daryl aren't really that close anymore. I don't know. I don't know if Rick might even ever have a love interest anymore in the entire series, but you never know. Because we're at a point where the TV show is almost going to surpass the comic books. You know? But anyway. And then we go towards the end of the episode. All the characters, everybody in Alexandria just started, like, killing off the walkers and just, I'm like, you could have done that towards the beginning. Could have saved a lot of lives. If you're going to fight them all anyway, why not just do that in the beginning? But that's just what I feel. I mean, the end was kind of crazy. Daryl, like, shot a bazooka and there was a whole fire going on. Distracted the walkers. And then, Glenn was bit. Or I think he said he was bit. I don't know. I didn't really catch that. I think Glenn said, when he was cornered, and and Abraham saved him with the machine gun, or the assault rifle rather. I think he said, "I just got bit." Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what I heard. But yeah, that was a pretty crazy episode. Alexandria is good now. I mean, a lot of people died, but we expected that. It's just we didn't know who was gonna die besides Sam. Obviously, that was a given, and Ron, I guess too, was a given. But oh yeah, and that wolf. I forgot to mention the wolf. Yeah, he redeemed himself towards the end of the episode. I'm kind of disappointed he died also. But what can you do? What can you really do about that? Because I think he would have been a cool character to keep alive. As like a good guy. But hey, shit happens, right? You can't really dwell on that. The one thing I'm glad about, though, before I end the video, I'm just going to mention, I'm glad that fucking Into the Badlands show isn't on anymore, at least for now, because you can't really... Putting Talking Dead... You can't really have Talking Dead if it's not right after The Walking Dead. It kind of kills the mood. And they kept shoving that Badlands show down our throat. I didn't really like that at all. But, yeah, that's just what I think. I think I pretty much covered everything. Oh, yeah. one more thing. That Fear the Walking Dead Flight 4, whatever the fuck, that shit was crazy too. The shit only is like, it's like 30 seconds every week though. I mean, that's kind of stupid, but whatever. They did that, and they did the whole thing with uh, like that guy was on the plane, and like few people got bitten. So that's gonna be fun. So I guess next week we'll see another 30 seconds, and then it'll be gone again. But there's one thing on the commercial break that got me hyped up. Fear the Walking Dead is coming back in April. So right after The Walking Dead ends, Fear the Walking Dead is coming back. I thought I was gonna have to wait until the summer, but no. So that's good. I love Fear the Walking Dead. Season 2 is probably gonna be really kick-ass. No matter what people say, it's a great spinoff. Unlike Better Call Saul spinoff of Breaking Bad, that's not too good. Anyway, I'm sorry. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys think. I'll see you guys later.